Welcome to another episode of the TUE Brew Review. This week we are checking out Barrelman Ale. This is from Leinenkugel's Brewing Company, formerly out of Chippewa Falls. Well, still I think out of Chippewa Falls, but also now brewed in Milwaukee. So yeah, Barrelman Ale. This is basically the original mascot and logo of the Milwaukee Brewers Baseball Club, I believe, which has resurfaced in the last decade or so. I believe in the 1940s when the Milwaukee Brewers became a professional baseball team. They weren't a major league team, but they were a pro baseball team. I don't know what league they were in, but the Barrelman was their mascot. And that kind of faded away. And I think in the 70s or maybe early 80s, we had Bernie Brewer come in. Frankly, pound for pound, Bernie Brewer, and no disrespect to Barrelman, but Bernie Brewer is like one of the best mascots out there. Big barrel-chested dude, wears the Brewers outfit and the ball cap, and he's got the locks of, the golden hair along with the handlebar mustache. And his gig is he'd hang out in his outfield chalet, and when the Brewers hit a home run or they won a ball game, he would slide down this slide and used to go into a beer stein, but unfortunately that has been gentrified, and now I think he just slides and there's a big light show and stuff that goes off, but it's no longer a mug of beer, which is very unfortunate, but it is what it is. So anyway, again, this was the original one. Then they went to Bernie Brewer. They still have Bernie Brewer, but then again, about a decade ago, you saw this Barrelman pop back up, and now he's part of the mascot lore. If you go to a game up in Milwaukee, and Leinenkugel's partnered with the Brewers and made a beer with them. So enough of my yapping. Let's get into this beer. So we've got what is this? A 19.2 ounce? 19.2 ounce, which I guess, fits nicely into like probably a 22 or 24 ounce paper cup that or plastic cup that they serve the beer in at the stadium. So I'm guessing this is an actual, stadium pour level beer if you ordered one of these up. And there is the Barrelman. You've got Milwaukee Brewers logo. I know I'm a big fan of their mascot, but that logo as well, that is got to be in the Mount Rushmore of best all-time logos. It's the ball glove, but you've also got the M and the B in there with the baseball in the middle. That is high concept right there. But it says the proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Kind of interesting here. You've got nutritional information on this and the ingredients, which include corn syrup. Not a surprise they would add corn syrup to this. And maybe because they do that, this is considered a food product, so they have to put the nutritional information on here. It says that this is 1.5 servings. Yeah, right. So if you go to a ball game, this is probably, 1/5 of a serving that one would have during that game. So anywho, let's go ahead and tear into this guy and see what we got inside the Barrelman can. And yeah, I don't think I mentioned this. This touts itself as an amber ale, which is a little unusual for Leinenkugel. You figure it'd be like an amber lager. So let's see here. But beautiful color. You got that really nice amber color, good clarity. You got some nice nucleation there. You've got a really nice frothy, kind of a light beige, foamy head. So that is a very pretty looking beer. I hope they serve it into plastic cup so that you can actually, see the beer, because beer, like any food product, we engage all our senses when we enjoy it, including the sights, the smells, the sounds, all that good stuff. So this is a very pretty looking beer. Oh, you really get the corn. Definitely picking up the sweet corn. So this smells like a domestic lager. Maybe a little hint of malt character in there, but it really smells more like an American lager than it does a brown ale. All right, cheers. Let's get into it. Nice, rich, malty flavors. But it's got some good balance. Actually, now I can kind of feel the hops like mid to back palate. Hops are definitely kind of kicking in, a little peppery in there. Yeah, so the hops and perhaps the yeast strain they use, and perhaps the water. I mean, I'm getting some mineral character, which is for an ale, it's appropriate. Maybe a slight vegetal character, and again the hops. It's a peppery, man, almost getting like a minty character to the hop profile, but still it's fairly creamy and smooth. You just kind of got those hop elements and those peppery elements there on the back end that kind of give it a nice little bite. But it's very light-bodied. The use of corn syrup, I think, thins it out somewhat. So this is a very crushable beer. So if you order this at a ball game, I can see a kind of pounding one of these. So it's just the hops is a little not off-putting. It's just different. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the spice character to this. It's got a little bit more spice to it than one would think for a brown ale. Brown ale should be more malt forward, maybe a little bit roasty, a little bit nutty. This actually, I feel like I just ate a mint with this beer. It's got that kind of peppery mint character on the back end. So I'm going to continue to explore this because I've got 19.2 ounces or a serving and a half of beer here. So look forward to continue to try this and see how it kind of opens up. But there you have it. And I recorded this ahead of time, so these things are always delayed by a certain number of weeks. So I have no idea if the Brewers are in or if they pull the usual shenanigans where they they fall apart in the playoffs and get kicked out early. But one would hope that the Brewers have a nice long run, and by the time this airs, they are still in the playoffs. I'm not a fan of the organization. I just speak as a neutral third party. I think everyone who enjoys the game of baseball has to respect the Brewers organization. They punch above their weight class. They constantly overachieve. They draft. They develop. If you've got a young kid who wants to watch a baseball game, take them to a Brewers game because they play such great fundamental baseball. With all due respect to the other 29 major league organizations out there, Brewers baseball is they are buttoned up. So good luck to the Brewers and good luck to your favorite team. If hopefully they're still in the playoffs as well. But there you have it. It's Leinenkugel's Barrelman Ale Brown Ale. Cheers.